So warm welcome. Really glad for it. I'm working in Business Incubator. I'm leading the pre-incubation school where uh, people just come with business ideas, and we learn them or teach them how to start their businesses. Usually we always say if they decide not to start their business because of they in this school get knowledge that they understand they will not be businessmen, it is also okay. I will bring you some this information from this our school program, if you have some questions, you gladly can ask them, and I hope I will somehow help you to put some this marketing information about the marketing in some in the places, and you can use this information further for your projects. Yes, we work almost only with businesses, but when I made the presentation, I thought about also your project, and understood that you can implement it also in your project. Always you can think from other side, take this material and use it also in your project. So we will take this information. I hope you will implement it. Okay, then we can start. Yeah, I'll share my presentation. Yes, the presentation is about marketing, but at the beginning I would like to tell a story. What is marketing? And the story is about the farmer who harvests potatoes, let's say, yeah. And the farmer harvests his potatoes, and he understands that it's too much for him for the winter, and he brings the potato to the market. He goes to the market, and in the first day on the market, he carries his baskets with the potatoes and goes to the other persons who stand in the market and trades his potatoes. Let's say, I don't know, one potato, no, one bag of potatoes against I don't know, one basket of carrots. Yeah, and he trades, and in the next day he goes to the market with the same potatoes, and already customers know that he is there, and they come with some goods or products and trade with him. Yeah. In the third day, when he goes to the market, some other person with potatoes also stands near him, and this person shouts out, yeah, my potatoes is the best in the all valley, I don't know, yeah. And all the customers which came to him previously goes to the next person, and he asks them, why do you go there? You buy potatoes from me. And they said, he has the best potatoes. He is telling this, and we believe him. So our farmer needs something to do to attract the client. So the point is that the marketing as itself, it begins already at that moment when you go to the market with your product or with your service, with your something you want to provide for someone. And marketing starts at that moment. And when it ends, it is questionable, because if your target client is out of your target group, probably then this client is closed for you, and but at the same time you can return your client to your target group and give him or sell him your service. So marketing always starts at the moment you are in the market, and all those things, what happens in the market is marketing. It says in the same in the word market is market, yeah, marketing. So I want to also by this clear some myth about what is marketing. Yeah, I don't know. Is it all also in your countries? But usually in Latvia, people think that call marketing the marketing department. We have marketing department in our company. What is marketing? And usually they are wrong because they are talking only about advertisement. They just tell the society that they have such a product. They make advertisements, they make video clips, these are advertisements. Market specialists can help advertisement specialists make perfect advertisement. It is not, marketing is much bigger than just make I don't know, this advertisement page or to put in the mailbox. Marketing is much bigger than that. Marketing is second myth is marketing is separate function in the company. Like there is the like marketing this division, yeah, let's say in company. This also I think is wrong because the leaders or the owners of the business, they need to think about marketing as a whole thing, what is outside manufacturing. Manufacturing is making these products or making the product, and everything else what is not manufacturing is marketing. In nowadays also companies already start to use also manufacturing as a marketing tool. They show how they are manufacturing the products, what they are using in the manufacturing, what things they use, or they organic or not organic, or they green thinking, yeah or not. So manufacturing in nowadays also can be part of marketing, but marketing is not only a division in the company. And the third myth, marketing is a service. Also, in Latvia, there's a lot of companies that could give you can make marketing strategy for your company for a lot of money. They buy or sell this as a service. In my belief, you cannot give someone to do or to give the soul for your business, to give the soul of your business to another person. Only you know the values of your business, what includes also in marketing. Only you can really feel the right or direction, how to okay, they can outsourced service can maybe tell you the best way how to reach your client, how to best engage in some, I don't know, internet or other media, but they cannot make your strategy. The strategy, marketing strategy, or the goals, you must make yourself. Not give this for outsourced company who can make you this marketing strategy. Well, I hope we're clear on it. If we talk about the marketing, it is very simple. You already all know what it is. Usually, the specialists covers it in I don't know, different words and difficult words, and shows that theory and that theory. But in truth, you all know what is marketing, and you all can do this without any special, I don't know, knowledge or special schools. Everybody, of course, you can read some books, you can learn some, I don't know, online courses. You can get more knowledge, and you will be, let's say, better in this thing, in managing all these things. But you all know what is marketing. It's much more simpler than you think, yeah, but it's very necessary. And this is really important, that without marketing, your product or your community or your goals will not be achieved. Yeah. The next thing, first, what you need to do, and I understood that you already have also in your projects, you have project goals, yeah? But also in the marketing or in the business or whatever you call it, very important is to set the goals. In your communities, also, this is social project or business project, it doesn't matter. You can set the goals, and without the goals, you cannot achieve something, because you don't know where to go. And what is very important, that everybody in your this group or society or company knows those goals. You need to introduce all your participants about the goal, what you have, long-term goal, what you need to achieve in 1 or 2 or 3, I don't know, or 10 years. This is the big goal, and even if it's not reachable, or you think it's so unreachable, you need to set a very ambitious goal. And it's okay if you don't think you can reach it, because it is long term. But you need to have this dream, and this is very important, to have the dream. Short-term goals for 1 year, these must be reachable. You need to set the short-term goal, which can be somehow evaluated if it's reached or not. There must be some measurements. Let's say to create, I don't know, 10 events in this year, or attract to our community new 12 members, or I don't know, in all your projects, there is something you must or you want to achieve, yeah, and short-term goals must be measured with measurements, and to reach those short-term goals, write down the tasks. And those tasks usually divides those goals in little tasks, and you step by step you can reach those goals, and you will see that this is quite simple to at the beginning reach the short-term goal, and if they're connected with the long-term, then you can reach also the long-term goals. Also, of course, these goals can change in the time, but as I mentioned, very important that everybody in your group knows those goals, yeah, and you talk about them. You talk about them, I don't know, on weekly meetings, on monthly meetings, how far you are with your goal. Yeah. What are we doing in also in our pre-incubation school with young entrepreneurs? we teach them how to know your customer, or we give them this tool which really helps them to know what is their customer. On your case, it could be a new member of your project, or new customer for your I don't know, business. Yeah, and if you know your customer, then you can better also set the goals. And how to do that? About the customer. And I would like you to also, after it, write something from it down. So usually customer have a need. He needs something to be done. Every customer, he has a problem. He needs something to be done, of course, yeah. And after and to do this thing he wants to do, always he has some kind of trouble or fear how it's been done before, or he have some he's just afraid from something, or start doing this thing, or start I don't know, yeah, start doing something he needs to do. And when he gets the thing he wants, then also he has some expectations. How has it been done? For example, the very good example, yesterday I thought about example, and at the moment, very everybody, what everybody needs. No, okay, not everybody, but everybody needs this vaccine against COVID. Everybody needs it. Yeah, we know. Fears from this customer. Will it work? Will it safe? Are it safe? Will everything will be fine with me after I have this vaccine? And what is the what the customer wants? He wants how it's say in English?
Palīdzēt tev.
Nu, ka viņš ir vakcinēts, but
he wants to get the vaccine, and in the end,
yeah, immune. He want to be immune against this this illness. And in also your projects, I read something about your all projects. You have some kind of client, or you have some kind of these persons who you want to attract to your project. Yeah, and everybody, every client in your project have some needs, or they have needs to communicate with people who think the same, or they have need to just to be heard out, or it's need to walk the dogs. Yeah, every client in your project also have some needs, and I would like to ask you write down at least 2 needs of your project, and write down 2 fears of your client, which they come against when he want to do this customer job. And what is the result also? Can you please write it down? And I would like to hear some examples from you. It could be very good start, and then I'll tell you some more about it. Can we? Let's say 5 minutes maximum. I think you already know all these things. Yeah?
Yes, I think we can manage. What about others? Can we do the short task? Yes?
Again?
Is it a poor connection here from me, or? Yes, I don't know.
No, we can hear you very well.
Thank you.
Well, I thought you have all those your projects or what and you know already these things. But if you write it down, those needs, fears, and wants, what is usually where is problem? Problem is that all these needs, fears, and wants are just your, let's say, imagination, pieņēmums.
We can say it's our like yes. Pieņēmums Madara. Kā bija pieņēmums? It's our
Okay, it's like your imagination. Every person who thinks about his business idea and
Assumption.
assumptions, yeah.
Consumptions, yeah. These also are all your consumptions. Every person who thinks about his business idea and he thinks he knows what his client needs is wrong, because at that moment when you as a business author of business idea think about your business, you at that moment you are not any more capable guess what the client wants, and this is very important to understand. Only true or real customer can tell you what he wants, because if you think about your business, you are already thinking in wrong way. And the best way how to know your customer is ask them or interview them. And in our pre-incubation school, we give the homework to our clients to go outside or, I don't know, try to connect with the target group you are trying to connect, and make 10 to 12 interviews with your potential customer. And this interview must be very careful and well prepared, because you cannot tell at first question or tell your potential customer that we are doing that and that, please join us. Yeah, or ask, will you buy my product? No, it's not happening like that. You want to know what is customers' needs, fears, and wants, and you start your interview. How do you usually do? I don't know. How do you usually? What do you do with your pets when you are going in vacation? Yeah. What is what? If you and then the customer answers you. What bothers you in these situations? What is the best experience you already have in this situation? Yeah, you make these interviews in such manner that the customer tells all these things to you freely, without pressure, and that's how you really will understand the true needs, fears, and wants of your customer. And at the moment when you already making fifth, sixth, I don't know, or 10th interview, and you see that these needs, fears, and wants repeats Yeah, and you can say, oh, this is already fifth customer who tells that the fear is that they will not treat well to my pet after I'm left in the to vacation. Then you know what is customer worried about, and you will know how to prevent these fears. You will tell your customer, your client, that you are very safe place. I don't know. You will create something. Yeah, and these interviews are usually gives out even such information what you haven't think about. And this is very important part of marketing as itself, because if you know your client, you can target your client. If you don't know these needs, wants, and fears, you don't know how to attract the customer. There's a lot of ways how to attract customer, but if you know that these three things, then you can better do this, and with much less funding. Yeah.
Okay, so shall we try to formulate in 5 minutes? Yeah. Is it?
Yeah. I would like you to write. Yeah. Write 2 needs, 2 fears, 2 wants, what they want to do, and then we'll share this your notes.
Okay, who is willing to present?
Yeah, how it went.
Free will. We'll get the candy. Who gets first?
I can start if you want, if you like.
Yes, welcome, Hartwig.
Okay, I discussed it with Tina, and but the time was not so much we had, so 5 minutes, very few. So we didn't assemble 2 for every topic, but we got 1. So one problem we have. So our customers, we defined our customers first for as our participants, because, as you know, we need more participants as we have just now, and so it's one big issue that we get more participants in for our project and for the organization we want to set up. And so, what are the fears? That is the first question we discussed. What are the fears of our participants not to come into our group, or so what is it? And so we think that one big problem we have all the time is the language skills. So participants, when they come, and we have refugees as participants, that's our target group, and we always have the problem that they don't speak very good German when they come to Germany, and so they have first to learn. And so that is, I think, one big problem for them. One fear for them is not to speak so good German that they can join the group, that they can manage or that the tasks what we want to deliver. For Juris, the micro project offers articles, so the participants have to write articles in German language, and so I think that's maybe a problem for them. And so, what are the needs? The needs is for them, I think, to have these language skills, to make to write articles, to articulate their themes, what they want to write, and so on. And I think for that they need, when they have to write it in German language, they need better language skills and the support. What are the wants? What can we deliver? The ones are to support always in our project also what can I say, a kind of language learning by writing, so learning by doing, I think, is more in this way. And so we have to see that these three things what we have, but we can target our marketing activities to get more participants involved in the project. So that's it, what we have discussed. Maybe a second fear is the unsecure future perspectives of some participants. Maybe that can also a reason. A fear of the participants, but we couldn't discuss any needs and wants in relation to this. So that's it from our side.
As I understood, the job to be done for your client is to but I just forgot the word. Integrate, yeah, in the German society. Integration.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the job they're looking for. This is the job they want to do. Integrate. The problem is they don't know the knowledge, the language, but the need, not the needs, but this goal or they have is to learn probably the language. I don't know. Okay, but the main thing is just you need to probably talk more with them about this project and ask them why they come or not coming. Why you can make some interviews with those who I don't know, who thinking of your project but don't participate, or you can ask from them from those clients who you already have. Maybe they can give you some contacts of their friends, and you could talk to them why they don't come to your project. What are they afraid of? And then you can show them that there's nothing to afraid about. Yeah, and I don't know what's those instruments. How do you attract them? But these interviews will show you. The customer himself will tell you what to do. They will tell you what those instruments you need to engage to get him to your project.
Yes, here is not to interrupt you, but this is something we also had done during the project lifetime, that we also discussed with our participants and also with friends of them, and they also came with friends to our group. But that the one thing, what's the fear for new is, I think we think the language skills. The second is correct, but when you, as you said, they have to integrate into the society, and when they are stay longer in Germany, then they can go to work. And one target is also to come to work, to go to work, and the work is also, what can I say, something what is in the first place for them. So the family and so the project is something behind. It's not it's not a thing where they are most interested in. Maybe some participants who are thinking that's something we want to do, or if there is, we also had, I remember one person in the first time in the project who was a writer in his own country. So he was somebody who said, oh, that's an interesting project for me because he likes to write. And he published some thing in his country, and he wanted to publish also.
Yeah, but
that's not the most. That's not a big group of refugees who come to Germany. Not all writers, but they want to work at any place.
But it means that not all those refugees are your clients. not everybody will come to your project. You need to engage with those who once somehow through not only go to your country for the job, but who wants also to integrate. If they come just for the job, then they will not participate in your project. You need to get those who are really want to integrate, and it's okay. Not all clients are your client. Well, not everybody is your client. Yeah, it's okay.
I think Yuri said right in the face. I think it's in our case of the SEMPRE project. This is a challenge because we started with one particular group that should be in the project along the phase, and now we are finally kind of identifying that some of our participants are not for all 10 in a sense of interest, and some of them are more and some are less, and I think it's just but what I would like to encourage Hartwig in your case, that I do believe that even there will not be 10 and thousand of persons, that we can still work with this some group or core group of people who can proceed also after the life of the project. And
yeah, there's also one thing you need to think about. If, let's say, at the moment, 100 refugees will come to you, can you provide the service what you provide in the best quality if there will be very much of the people who came to you? You could set up this maximum which how many of those persons you can teach, or how many you can integrate. Yeah, maybe you don't need 100 persons. Maybe the best way to integrate them is by groups, by 10. I don't know. What is your capacity?
If we will have 10, then we will be lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's now maybe up to 5 maximum at this time. And so if it makes only sense to set up an organization when it will run afterwards, when we have set up and we will get some more participants. Not, but our organization is organized in that way that we not only invite refugees, but we invite, because it is an integration. It's an integration project. Also, people of the region, German people of the region. So German and refugees should meet in this organization. But so when we count the members, German and refugees, then maybe we will at about 9 to 10 people. Okay, at this moment, but it would be a little bit better also for financing and so on to have some more refugees as well as local inhabitants.
Yeah,
and that's our problem. Also, so when we want to find them, that are our customers to get them. In this case, so that's the one way.
Point.
On the other hand, we have also customers that we can also see it in another way, that we need also people who are reading afterwards then our results, our writings, our articles. So that, but we focus in this for this day to day on.
You have also several client groups,
Yes.
And for each of this group you need to set up its own value proposition. what do they want, and what then you can manage all those how to say those value propositions correctly to the those target clients. But yeah, this is complicated situation. But I think the capacity of this project probably not is not for 100 refugees.
No, no.
Yeah, and I think if you can integrate, I don't know, 5, 10, or I don't know how much people, it's already very good. The main thing of this thing of the project is, yeah, they can integrate, and they further then integrate those family members, attract maybe some friends, and so on. Yeah, it's a very good project. Yeah. Okay. Maybe someone else want to also share.
Katrina, maybe you can present from our side. We had also Katrina.
Just finding the sound. Well, I can present from. Oh, it's an echo.
Hartwig, maybe you can mute yourself. Then sometimes it's because others are not muted.
Well, I will try again. Oh, now it's better. Well, I was talking from the perspective of the dog service, and the needs of our customers are that they need their dogs to be walked, and they also need less stress during the day. But what they also want is that they want extra care for the dog, and that the people walking their dogs are really interested in them, and maybe they also want some extra activities so that the dogs are really trained during these walks. And I think what their fears are is that they are thinking about if their dog will be safe with these strange people, or this stranger, and also if we can trust them in our home when we are not there, as they go to the home and pick up the dog when people are not at home. So that's from the dog service perspective. I don't know, Anna, if you want to talk anything about your perspective, as we did not really have time for all three of us.
Yeah, I can just add that our discussion by our micro project followed in the sense that in our case we have different products, and of course we have to differentiate. But let's say I chose the example of soap, which is created by one of our person in our micro project. And I was thinking that actually the soap or anything what is created by our people are not so attractive actually, in a sense, if it's just said, okay, this is a soap or this is something more, and that actually yes, there are fears also from the customers. What are the ingredients in the soap, whether these are biological, certified, whatever. And in the end, these requirements are of such high level requirements from these general customers to comparatively to our producers are so high in a sense that yes. So and these fairs are also, I don't know how to say, of everything today's life. There are so many different, like, oh, this is doesn't look nice, this is not clean enough, this is, I mean, there are so many small obstacles that actually are stressing our also our production. And yes, that's far we went to this, and maybe you can reflect on how to manage with this small different mass of fears of everything in this world, because sometimes it's too happy.
But what your customer wants? What is the when he is happy? What when is the,
I think yeah, on this sense or wants, I think that they can you hear me? Yes, not? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I think that what customer want is actually this appreciation. He looks for some, if he buys this soap with an added value, social added value, he can say, oh, I was a good person because I contributed to some special group of the people. If I bought the soap and they could earn some small money, this is kind of feeling. He gets this feeling of that he was a good man in this humanistical. Actually, our clients are looking for this appreciation. So yes, I think this is how I can positionate this particular product, because in itself it's nothing unique, you know, but actually it becomes unique only because it is created by some person who is a special person in this blacky environment.
You touched upon some deeper things we are talking about in our pre-incubation school, because these jobs, what to be done from the client, can be divided or separated in three ways. First job is functional job. When you buy a hammer to hit the nail, this is function. It making some function. The best example was the glasses. You buy the glasses as a functional thing to see better. Then there is a emotional, social job. The glasses, if you buy the glasses with a special brand or very expensive glasses, you want to others to see that you have very good glasses with good brand. This is social that's meaning of this job. Yeah. And emotional job is when you buy it for your own feelings. Yes, and in what you are saying, your customer wants to be done the social job. He wants to others to see that they give the money for the persons with special needs, or they want emotional job to be done, so that they can themselves can feel better that they help someone. And this is interesting, because if you create, I don't know, some kind of hashtag or photo wall, when he can take a picture and put it in the Facebook profile that he bought something from people with special necessities, and this is social job. He did the social job. He showed everyone that he supports people with special needs. But if it's for himself, then maybe it's something, I don't know, at the moment I can't think of it, but something else what he needs, what you need to give for him. Maybe it's I don't know, this emotional thing that you can pass him, and he feels that your product is, he did the good job. Yeah. Functional is soup, he eats, and then this is social or emotional. Yeah.
That
Okay.
was very that was very clear. I think it's really helped to distinguish a bit. In our case, it's very useful. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I was talking with Ingrina, and we both has single parents as a customer or client or participant, and yes, needs are. It's only we're thinking no, but the childcare is maybe a need what they need, and they need time, not working time and not child time, free time, what they need, and maybe they want is to meet, to exchange, and not to be alone, and maybe the fear is but I was thinking about why they are when they come to our project that they have a fear about the task they have to do in the project group, and they maybe they think it's too difficult, but I find it very interesting that it's only thoughts about, and we didn't take an interview. Maybe that was a good idea to do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think you need to make some interviews from the already your clients who are already in your group. You want them, you can ask them the experience, how it was to come to you, what they're afraid of at the beginning, and also you can ask the new members why they joined, what is that, what they gain in your group, and on all those things you can build up your this value proposition, and those interviews will be much more interview the people is more better information than some questionnaires or those I don't know how to say aptaujas on
Just sampling questionnaires.
questionnaires, so you just need to interview your client, and then
Yes.
you know what they want, and then you can give them what they want. That is the best marketing. Give client what he wants and ask him what he wants. Your perceptions is just perceptions. Yeah.
I remember that we had this need assessment in a very beginning stage of our projects. I think we have to come back to this again. We had this need assessment of for different proposals, but maybe we should just come back to it again.
Yeah, in every business, when comes out new product, comes out new service, or the product becomes cheaper or more expensive, all these things are, at that moment changes, and you need to again go through those things to know who is your client, and I think. You need to repeat this. You need to try this again if you already have gone through those things. But we could continue. I have one more tool you could use. Know your customer. It was one of the those basic things to get good marketing. And after you know your client, you can define this value proposition. You can pick the right things from those fears or wants or needs and use them to build your value of your service, value of your community, value of your product, and you don't need you cannot how to say deal with every fear of your clients, with every need. You must deal with the most of the biggest scale of this of the client. Yeah, you don't need to manage all the things they are saying. Manage with this thing which is more from the interviews that comes out more than others, and that is how we are teaching our young businessmen also find out this fear or need or wants from the client that comes out the most, and focus your product or project to this one thing. And if you correctly interviewed your client, then you won't be wrong, and they will buy because you are addressing to the most fear they have, yeah, or you're solving the problem with in the right way. So define your value proposition and tell it, tell about it your clients. And one thing how to test this value proposition is to use a strategizer test card. Have you heard about it? Yes, no? No. This is a very simple test card, and this is nothing unique. You can use it in your, I don't know, whatever your situation you need. But to test your value proposition, what you must do, let's say, in one of your projects, I need some example to show you the best way. But let's think about the dog walking project. You in your project, I don't know what would be this hypothesis you could put forward, but perhaps the person with two pets probably would like our service once in a week. I don't know, is that so? But for example, to verify that, we will reach out for the persons who had two pets and will give them the offer to walk the pets one time a week, or what was the hypothesis. And how you will measure it? You will measure it by how many those proposals to your those clients you will give. How many clients you will talk to give this proposal to walk his pet if he have two of them, yeah? And for the step 4, define are you right or wrong if he accepts your offer. Well, this card is like just test your already presumption. You have some presumptions about your this proposal. Yeah, you have a presumption that the refugees, I don't know, don't come because they don't know the language. Yeah, what you will do to verify it? You will you can make some, I don't know, posters. If you don't know the language, come to us or something. You need to define how will you test it. Define the measurement. how many posts you those postmarks you will give to the people. We will I don't know, give out 1,000 those posters, yeah, and if 5 people from those posters come to us, then this hypothesis is wrong or right. It's the measurement how many people will come to you is your choice how to evaluate it. If it's right or not right, is it wrong or not wrong? I don't know is everything I said is clear, but you could try to use this test card as just to test your presumptions about your client. And this is a very good self-organizing tool. Always use terms for those tests. At the beginning, you can write down there is a deadline and duration for this test. Let's say we will test it for, I don't know, 3 weeks. We will put in our Facebook account posts about we are attracting new members and they will get something. If we get 5 members during this period that comes shouts out at this post, then these posts are working. Yeah, this is presumption, hypothesis. Yeah, you put out the hypothesis, then you will test it, and if it's right, you can continue to do this to engage with your customer. Or if it's wrong, then don't do this and try out the new way of using this test card. You can find this test card just writing in the Google test card strategizer, and there is you can get it there. Well, and I will not give you this as a task to fill it, but I think you can use it in your project, and it would be very good if you could give it to your project members and to think about these hypotheses themselves. They could come forward with some hypothesis and they themselves can evaluate if it's right or wrong something. Yeah. Okay. Yes, and this also is very important, but you already know it. You must be there where is your client. If your potential customer or client or member of your group usually looks for information that you provide in internet, then be in internet. If your customer usually walks by the street, or you need some place to gather the person, then probably you need a place. If your customer maybe don't use internet, then you can use mailboxes. But the main idea is be there where is your client. Give the information through those channels what your client, where your client looking for this information. Yes, and if we're talking about this communication in all these channels, I don't know, in social media or I don't know what channels more you got, but you need to plan this communication. Communication must be planned set up the plan. We will put out, I don't know, 2 Facebook stories or 2 Facebook posts about our clients, about our project, 2 times a week. Think about the content and prepare the content for the future posts. Don't do this at the final night, I don't know, and prepare those posts for the next some weeks, and it will be much easier after to also to put some greater ideas, because you don't have a pressure to put some information today in the Facebook in your social account. Put those I don't know, pictures of walking the dogs, how they are happy. This will clear the fear of the clients that are looking for this service. You can also, for your already existing clients, every day when you walk those pets, you can send them a picture. Take a photo of your pet and send them a picture at the day when you are walking those pets, and they will be happy to see them, that they are okay, they are safe. Take the picture when you take this pet from the home, and when you return it, and they will know the time when you get there and the time when you get back. It's now it's the technology you can give very much more safer environment. Yes, and consistency, content and consistency. If you start to send those photos to your clients, then do this consistently. Don't forget it, because they will worry if you don't. If you put some photos or some stories or in Facebook or Instagram, then do it regularly. And your client or potential client somehow will also use to it, and they will wait for, I don't know, once a week for one message from your community. And that's how marketing also, or advertising, or customer attraction works. It's like pieredums, kā ir pieredums.
Madara, uzreiz palīdzēt bišķiņas.
Madara pie Google šā tulkotāja.
Addiction?
Addiction, yeah, it's like addiction. You you make your client addicted to your communication, yeah, and it works. It really works. Just plan it, think about the content and consistency. Of course, it will not be in 1 week, yeah, but you will see that it works. And if you have your own friends, they will share your posts, and it always working. Yeah, and at the end, I want to say that if you are proud of what you are doing, and if you post it also in social media, I don't know, and you must celebrate little victories, then and if you believe 100 to your project, then the success will be there. It's true. I have seen in Business Incubator then also not so good ideas have brought lot of money, because the person who comes with this idea, he believes in this idea, he goes for 100 for this idea, and he brings it to the market, and okay, maybe he changed something in the product or he changed something in the service, but in the end, it's always profitable. If you believe and you strongly believe, and you need to tell about, if you tell about your clients, you need to tell everyone about your little victories, about your small steps. You are getting closer to your long-term or short-term goals. It's very important that all the team, all the your group of people you are working with, they know that you have achieved something, and be proud of it. This is I know that the Latvians are shy and they don't tell everyone when they did something good, but I don't know about the others. But always be proud of good things you did, and then 100% you will get success. Yes, this is my presentation, and thank you for listening. I hope you will take something from this, this client interviewing and this strategizer testing card is two those instruments I want you to use, and then I think everything will be okay.
Thank you, Juris.